2 and our topic is about strategy framework. So, first, let me allow to define what is strategy and what is framework. So, strategy is a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. It's derived from the Greek word strategos, which means general. So, framework is a system of rules, ideas, or belief that is worth to plan or decide something. So, ito yung ginagamit ng mga kumpanya or in a business to have a guide in a new product or services na may offer natin sa ating customers, or it determines how marketing can help to increase revenue or profit.
Strategy as a concept. Our tools help structure business thinking and guide businesses as they grow and accomplish their mission. They can also be used to analyze business issue and develop strategies. Strategy consultants often use them to communicate their solution to their clients.
Strategic as a tool. Strategic tools are frameworks, techniques, and methods that helps individuals and organizations to create their strategies. So there are three tools of strategic. So first is framework. Framework is a particular set of rules, ideas, or beliefs which we can use in order to deal with problems. Second, techniques. It is a way of carrying out a particular task, especially the execution or performance of an artistic work. So the third is methods. Methods are particular form of procedure for accomplishing or approaching something. So a strategic tool, it provides you with clear and measurable goals. You can identify strengths and gaps in your product and gather information through opinions for improvement and gain insight to your planning.
Alfred Sloan is widely regarded as the ultimate professional manager. He was CEO of General Motors 100 years ago. Sloan's innovation. Sloan made GM competitive by taking an entirely different approach to making cars. Henry Ford perfected Model T, famously telling customers that could have their cars in any color they like as long as it was black. Sloan had GMX cars in a variety of color and introduced the idea of changing the exterior design of the car every year. Sloan also introduced the idea of planned obsolescence. Sloan introduced upgrades to GM's car, encouraging customers to buy the latest model. Sloan also focused on maximizing profits through improving organizational structure rather than relying exclusively on engineering innovations. Sloan's legacy is a lesson to business leaders and marketers alike. Build your business around the needs of your customers and you will reap the rewards. 5 kites can learn from Alfred Sloan. First, talk to your customers. Second, understand your customers' desires. Third, meet your customers where they are and then offers them options. Fourth, understand your customers' pocketbook. And fifth, be agile.
Strategy lesson from Harold S. Genin. Harold S. Genin is an executive seen as both the architect of international conglomerate and most significant and controversial businessman of 1960s and 70s. Managing is Harold Genin's story of how he rose to executive position until he became CEO of ITT, making ITT the greatest conglomerate in the world and almost defining the term multinational. ITT had over 250 profit centers and employed 500,000 people of 4 continents. ITT also became known as Junin University for its consistent delivery of positive commercial results. Management must manage. It means that when we have people appointed to management, those people are the one who manage, not some others, or those people with management responsibilities must execute their responsibilities rather than digging around with other things. And management and leadership are interlinked but very different. Leadership and management must go hand in hand. They are not the same thing, but they are necessarily linked and complementary to one another. The difference between leadership and management is that leaders have people that follow them, while managers have people who simply work for them. And executive egotism is the most dangerous force to the well-being of a company. If your disk isn't cluttered, you're probably not working. The emotional attitude, responsibility, authority, and leadership from the top executives of a company will drive the culture and ultimately its success.
Lee Iacocca, by name of Lido Anthony Iacocca, born October 15, 1924, Allentown, Pennsylvania, United States. Iacocca was the son of an Italian immigrant. He graduated from Lehigh University, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania in 1945 and received a master's degree in engineering from Princeton University in 1946. He died at the age of 94 on 2nd July 2019. So, nung graduate siya, after niya makuha yung master's degree niya, is nakapasok siya agad ng isang malaking company na, which is the Ford Motor Company. So, naging engineering siya doon. So, na-prove niya agad yung self niya na suit siya for the sales. After niyang mag-join sa company as an engineer, na-realize na the real action was in the sales and marketing area. He understood what skills were needed to excel in that field and work hard to acquire and polish them. Nakita niya yung ups and down ng isang company. So, Lee Iacocca lessons learned, some of the critical lessons that management, aspirants, and students can learn from Iacocca's life are. So, meron siyang 15 kung saan matututunan ng isang, hindi lang sa management at pati sa isang students. So, number 1, be patient. Number 2, keep building your skills if you think you lack them. Number 3, communicate clearly at all levels, peers, seniors, and management. Number 4, listen to the customer requirements, concerns, and aspirations. Number 5, connect closely with the customer and offer what they want. Number 6, build your brand and not just the product. Number 7, be a problem solver and solution driven. Number 8, appreciate your team members. Number 9, be a motivator and lead by example. Number 10, be sincere and transparent with the work and all the stakeholders. Number 11, be a good decision maker. Number 12, set short-term goals and objectives and compare your and your company's progress. Number 13, keep a work-life balance. And number 14, have a growth mindset. And number 15, delegate work and be a team player. So, ito yung Iacocca's life na kung saan matutunan natin siya.
In addition, a strategic framework is a structured method used to define how a project or initiative supports the key objectives of stakeholders. There are 4 components to a strategic framework. The first one is business objectives. What will the project or initiative achieve, or what are the objectives that are already implemented by the certain business for them to achieve? The second one is the approach. How will that achievement be realized, or what are ways that are the certain objective they are going to apply for them to achieve the certain objectives. The third one is the measurement. How will achievement be measured and reported? If that certain objective is intended for a short-term period or a long-term period. The fourth one is the target. What is the forecasted improvement that will define success? Or you need to evaluate or to observe if your objective is already you succeed in that certain objective, or there is any improvement for your objectives in a certain business. To ensure success, the strategic framework must be based on the organization's mission, vision, and goals, or the MVG. The mission statement is the statement explaining the purpose of the organizations, why the organization exists, what is its purpose in the community, if that certain organization will give a welfare for the people in the community. The vision statement describes what the organization aspires to be. It's described the future state organization. It's also talk about its future, the future of the organizations in the business. And the last one is the goals. It articulate what needs to be achieved by when, but do not describe how those goals will be achieved. So, our organization must set a certain goals for them to achieve, or it helps the certain organization to improve, for improvement, for its progress. That's where a strategic framework comes in. So the strategic framework addresses how a project or initiative will help the organization achieve its mission, vision, and its goals. However, this alone will not ensure the success of our project or initiative. We need the support and buy-in from key stakeholders. Who are the key stakeholders of a strategic framework? The first one is the teammates, the immediate groups of people with whom you work, or the people who work you with in a certain company, or the workforce in the company. The second one is the organization, the business or company for whom you work. The last one is the customers, the people that buy or use the product or services produced by your organization. Customers brings a bigger impact in your future organization. It will help you to identify if your organization will continue or stop in the business industry. The strategic framework should briefly discuss how each stakeholders group, the teammates, the organization, and the customers will benefit from the completion of the success of the certain initiative of the certain business. In conclusion, strategic framework plays a vital role in a business for its progress, its success, and its improvement in the future years and state. So, that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.